As I start most of my videos, I watch a lot of movies. I watch so many movies, I started a whole ass second channel because of it. Go check it out down below. Oh, give me a subscribe, hey. And YouTuber movies have a fine line. Some of them are pretty darn good in my opinion, like Iron Lung or the Raka Raka Duology. And some of them are god-awful, like Hashtag All My Friends Are Dead, Rug, and most of them. And The Thinning is so close to being the worst film I've ever seen by a YouTuber that I would say it probably takes the third spot. So today we are looking at The Thinning Duology, that being The Thinning and The Thinning New World Order. Now, if you have seen these movies, I'm surprised. If you haven't seen them, I'm not surprised. I don't think anyone has talked about them since like 2018 or 2019. I feel like that's when everyone was making the videos talking about YouTuber movies. But I decided to sit down and finally watch both of them. And Jesus Christ, they were god-awful. This is not going to be a review where I talk about the plot in depth. I'm gonna spoil it, definitely. But this is purely me trashing on these movies because I fucking hate them. And usually, I try to give them the benefit of a doubt. But these are the most blatant Purge ripoffs I've ever seen in my life. They try to be, like, meta and, like, oh, social commentary, but it falls flat on his fucking face. And it's very telling that it's Logan Paul who stars in these films. How old was Logan? I'm gonna Google, how old was Logan Paul? Was it 21 and 23 when he was in these movies? Well, yes, I'm gonna barely talk about the plot and just mostly talk about how I hate these movies. So if you haven't seen them, do what you want with your life. But yeah, let's get into it. The Thinning, released in 2016, was directed by Michael J. Gallagher. And Michael J. Gallagher is a very, very interesting man. And the fact that he is also a YouTuber, I found this out. He was involved in one of the first major YouTuber controversies. I'm not going to delve into that into this video, but I will be linking a video that talks about the entirety of it. He wasn't a major player in them, but he was a player in them, so there's that. He has also made some of the most infamous YouTube media, like The Thinning, and then also Smiley, and Shane Dawson's other movie that I forget the name, but I will probably watch at some point and fucking hate. He is behind almost every single shitty YouTuber horror film, and I can't tell if I love that or hate that. He has his own cinematic universe of shitty YouTuber horror films. If someone could make a video discussing the timeline of Smiley to The Thinning, I would love you. The plot of The Thinning is that in 2039, apparently, there's too many people, and how does America solve that? Well, we force the kids to take a test in school, and if they fail, we kill them. Not the old people. No one else has to take this test. It's just the youngins, which is fucking crazy to me if you think about that for a second. They are literally murking children and no one else. Does anyone else think that's weird? Like, why not? Why? It would make more sense, in my opinion, if maybe this was more spread out. Logan Paul plays this dude named Blake, who's the governor's son, which, by the way, this all takes place in Texas, whose girlfriend gets thinned, which I'm going to refer to that, and he decides, oh, screw the government. I'm going to get thinned next year because my dad will have to kill me. And Peyton List plays like a smart ass or a smart person who is like, oh my god, she has heart of gold and she has no fault at all, except like I guess she sells the answers or cheats, but it's like, yeah, cool, doesn't add anything to the plot unless they drop it in like halfway through the fucking movie and then they forget about it. Oh yeah, and there's also Caleb Worthy, who is known for Austin Alley and now is mostly known for developing a shitty AI app where you can talk to the dead. He plays a dude who is incredibly annoying and is like a friend slash like a simp for Peyton List's character. He really adds nothing to the plot. Apparently, he is like wanting to become an investigative journalist and has a secret line to a head journalist over at whatever the fucking newspaper this is. After Blake Redding fails the test, which once again is Logan Paul's character, you find out actually Peyton List's character is about to get thinned. And then that's the whole plot of the movie. They try to escape. By the end of it, they expose some shit that Peyton hadn't been thinned before, was the one that wasn't supposed to get thinned and is supposed to be Blake. And then, oh my gosh, Logan Paul is about to get thinned, and then the movie ends, and it's implied that they die, except they don't, because there's a sequel where he's alive. Hey! Yeah, the movie's god-awful and shit, and I fucking hate it. Move on to the second one. The Thinning 2, or The Thinning New World Order, I guess, was released in 2018. And I don't care what anyone says. Leave your comments if you want. This is a blatant ripoff of fucking Purge election year. Because it's multiple people on the ground fighting against the Purge, or the Thinning. And there's two major political parties. One of them is makes the whole entire thing about being pro-thinning. And the other one's anti-thinning. And it's all revolving around the right person getting elected. And also, literally, the year the first Thinning came out was the year Purge election year came out. Which, if you want to know my opinion on The Purge, I'm making a video on the second channel soon about it. If you thought I thought the first movie was bad, it is. The second one's worse, though. You find out that the kids aren't actually getting murked, so the best part of the first film is null and void. And you find out they're actually just being taken to a sweatshop that's for essentially this versions of Apple. Peyton List is basically a puppet for the right-wing party, but then you find out she's actually working with the anti-thinning people. That's like a covert, I don't know, they call it like the Fist or the Order. and stuff. And then Logan Paul tries to break out of Guantanamo Bay, and journalist guy tries not to end up like what they did to my boy Jimmy Olsen in the Snyder Cut. Yeah. This movie, I don't give a shit about the plot of this movie at all. I watched it and I was just like, I've gained nothing from this movie, and I rather have just bleached my eyes. Eventually, they're able to get Blake or Logan Paul out of prison. The dude who wanted the thinning to continue gets elected, but then it's revealed, oh, the thinning's not murdering people, it's just putting them into sweatshops, which I can't tell if that's better or worse. Gonna be honest, I really can't tell. Is it better that they're in sweatshops or worse? Do the American people want us to murder kids? Which, by the way, once again, I want to reiterate, the only people we see in the sweatshop area are like 16 to 18-year-olds. There ain't no kids, which sucks. I want to see what happens to the children. Where's the third movie where it explains that toddlers are turned into sausages and we feed them to the people? And it's like a fucking, what's the movie called? Soylent Green? It's basically Soylent Green, but just for children. Yeah, and by the end of the movie, they nearly get arrested because, oh, we wanted to reveal the truth about the thinning, but he's president now and we can't. And then they get rescued, and then it's just like, we are going to be the ones that stop the thinning. Oh, and it's going to go back to old America. Yeah. If you guys can't tell, this is my least favorite duology of all time. I'd rather watch the fucking Jester films again than this. Because at least the Jester films are kind of funny, and they have good practical effects from time to time, and they're a bit more interesting than this shit. Yeah, it's really bad. I don't think there's any good points I can come up with. Maybe occasionally there will be an interesting shot, and that's it. I have lost my faith in filmmaking, and maybe I just need to go watch some fucking David Lynch. That usually fixes me. I'll just go watch Mulholland Drive. Hey there everyone, thanks for watching the video. My apologies if I sound super depressed in this one, it's just these films are bad, and I've been wanting to make this video for a long time, so I just wanted to push it out. I had fun making this video, most definitely, just because I love ragging on movies, and it's interesting that literally the main star of this one has just turned into even more of a piece of shit, and yet somehow he's in the fucking WWE, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I'm gonna be making more videos, promise, soon. This year has been weird. I'm gonna be moving out soon, so I'm gonna be like living on my own, so I'll probably do like a video talking about all the YouTuber stuff I'm hanging up. Maybe it'll turn into a YouTube corner thing. But yeah, I do plan on making some more videos when the Backrooms movie come out. Me and my buddy are gonna go see it, so that'll be a review coming out. I'm thinking about making two reviews, one about the film and one about the series on YouTube. I also have some more stuff I'm working on. I want to do an urban spook video. It's gonna be a lot of spooky stuff this year. I also want to do finally an episode about Channel Zero, because I feel like that would be interesting to do. If y'all have any ideas, let me know down below. I'm also going to be streaming some more on my Twitch channel, which that one has mostly just been me opening boxes of these V-card things, which is just GamerSupps' card game that they're selling, which I think is pretty neat. So I've been collecting them. I nearly fully collected all of them. So yeah, go tune in there. And then I'm going to be doing a V-card video anyway. If you want to go see, if you want to hear me just talk about movies for some time, I got BKB Studios. It's down in the description. I'm going to be trying to upload there a bit often. You're going to be seeing more face content on there. Not every single video, but like more. I also have an Arkham video I'm doing in the works right now. I'm basically replaying all the games and then I'm going to rank them, or, you know, just like do like my, you know, top 5. There's going to be a bit more Batman stuff coming out this year, I promise. But yeah, y'all have a good day, good night, good night, good midnight. I'll be seeing you on the next one. Make sure not to die. Bye-bye.